An ordinance authorizing and approving the execution and delivery of a service agreement between the City of Philadelphia and the Philadelphia Redevelopment Authority relating to the financing of a home repair program for city homeowners, approving the issuance by such authority of bonds, notes, or other evidences of indebtedness, including reimbursement obligations related to lines or letters of credit, in one or more series to finance or refinance such program, and authorizing and approving the obligation of the city to pay in full, when due, the service fee and other amounts payable under the service agreement, authorizing certain city officers to take certain actions required to issue such bonds, notes, or other evidences of indebtedness, covenanting that the city will make necessary appropriations in each of the city's fiscal years to provide for, and will make timely payments of the service fee and other amounts due under the service agreement.
Chair recognizes Councilwoman Parker.
Thank you, Mr. President. As members of this council, along with the administration, worked to get the Rebuild Initiative passed, there was a lot of excitement about the infrastructure improvements to be made to our parks, rec centers, and libraries, because all Philadelphians could enjoy them sort of indirectly. But, Mr. President, today is a very special day because this legislation that we are introducing, in fact, will enhance affordable housing in the city of Philadelphia. And I literally want to borrow your line. The best way to increase affordable housing in the city is to maintain our existing housing stock. And I just want to take a minute to say thank you, and members of the public may remember that last year we passed a very small increase to the realty transfer tax that would allow us to issue $100 million in bonds. And $60 million of that 100 went to eliminating the massive backlog associated with our basic systems home repair, and over 8,000 people will receive assistance from that. But this legislation that I've introduced today on your behalf will allow the remaining $40 million to move forward with a service agreement between the city and the Redevelopment Authority to administer a home loan repair program. And I say loan because it will be sustainable. We're not talking about simply just passing out grants and, you know, when the well is dry, it's dry, and we have nowhere else to go. People now will have access to revenue that will assist them to repair crumbling steps, fix a retaining wall, get their bricks pointed, and Mr. President, if they choose, get the driveway repaired. And this has been an issue in the city for a long time. It may not be a big deal to some people, but if you own a house and are retired in this city and make a nickel over the income eligibility guidelines for any of the city's grant programs, this means everything to you. And this would not have happened without your leadership, and I wanted to say thank you for the record.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Councilman Jones, you hear that? She's talking about getting those driveways. I know you've been on that for a minute.
I look forward to working with her.
Thank you. Thank you, Councilwoman. That bill will be referred to the appropriate committee.